Officials in both Contra Costa County and Berkeley are asking residents to consider evacuating. As KPIX5's John Ramos reports, many families now wondering what to do.
This year everybody's aware. Everybody is a little bit on edge.
John Stenzel lives right at the corner of a hairpin turn on Panoramic Way that is challenging for any fire engine, even when there isn't a stream of cars trying to flee the area. Today he was warming up his chainsaws in case a tree should fall during an evacuation.
In the case of a really bad fire, or if there's downed trees or whatever, you're not driving out.
Berkeley has a history of wildfire long before the Oakland Hills fire. In September 1923, a fire destroyed more than 50 blocks of the city. The narrow streets in the hills were built in the horse and buggy days, and there are a series of staircases down through the neighborhoods that could serve as an escape route on foot.
We have some people who are in wheelchair or wheelchairs or who can't walk very well. So we're trying to identify them and say, okay, are there able-bodied people who can get them downstairs? If we need to do it on foot, how are we going to save these people?
It was for this reason the city recommended that people begin pre-evacuating before the dry winds had even begun. This morning, some were getting things ready, but like Elsie Wright, most were, so far, staying put.
Right now, our communities are really injected with a lot of fear, and my husband and I have decided that we're not going to go along with that. We are going to hope for the best.
Renzo Perez spent the morning removing some old fence boards that suddenly began looking more like wildfire fuel. He and his husband Louis are ready to go if necessary, but they have their doubts about the pre-evacuation warning.
I think it takes precaution on all fronts. And one is if there is a danger of fire to get out of here. But if you're telling people to get out of here before there's ever a fire danger, at what point do you just become more noise that's not going to be listened to?
They're concerned that in such a critical fire area, sounding an evacuation alarm before a fire is even burning may be crying wolf. At least they're hoping that's the case.
I pray it was a bad idea. I pray that it proves to be totally unnecessary and hysterical. I don't want it to be, wow, those guys were really spot on because, of the danger.
In the Berkeley Hills, John Ramos, KPIX5.